With December 7th approaching quickly, I want to make videos about the games that came before the almighty Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's a bold statement, but I'm pretty sure it'll be good. And to start this off, we have Super Smash Bros. For the 64. Coming out in the beginning of 1999, I may have been young, but damn, this game hooked me right away. With the recognizable cast from the games and shows that I've watched the most, and my dad's influence on me liking Nintendo so much, it was basically a seller to me. And that intro, what could I say? This intro was actually really good, and it stemmed to the concept that the characters in Super Smash Bros. Are actually toys, and Master Hand, possibly even Crazy Hand, and some of the other enemy main antagonist characters are just the kids playing with the Smash Bros. Cast. And everything is good about this intro, except for the drumstick Pikachu legs. I really don't like his legs. And with such a top-notch title screen, you think the menu is going to be great, right? No, it's not. I didn't think about this, but why is it so gloomy? This isn't even fun looking, it's intimidating. Like Captain Falcon's gonna bust through the screen and stab me with his pointy face. And with this being the first game, there is no trophies. What we have is just these character data bios, whatever you want to call them, and it's basically just the same thing as trophies, giving you a good description. Here's a couple excerpts that you guys might find interesting. This internationally famous hero has also acted as a referee, a driver, and even a doctor. This is just proving that Dr. Mario was supposed to be in the 64 game. And he's linked to Princess Peach of the Mushroom Kingdom for years. But to this day, their true relationship remains a mystery. And now with Mario Odyssey, we're pretty certain where their relationship lies. DK's ugly, disgusting, and people go around saying Metroid isn't really, doesn't really get much love besides Ultimate and that one time Zero Suit Samus became playable. But look at the description in the first game, in this Smash Bros. Game. Samus is the toughest bounty hunter in the galaxy. With a game with Fox and Captain Falcon in the roster, it's really mean to just shove them aside and say, well, they're cool and all, but nah, Samus is better. Kind of biased in my opinion, and also, it's kind of like they didn't expect anyone to have even played Metroid. So it says here, using a special suit powered by the technology by the bird people. They could have just said the Chozo, right? But it's probably the editor was like, you know what, Chozo would be really weird and they might not even understand what we're talking about. Just say bird people, they'll completely get that. Now, how does the game play? Well, it's pretty much what you expect of a Smash Bros. Game, except pretty outdated and clunky. The gameplay for its time was really good, but when you go back and play it now, it is pretty stiff. As far as I know, the R button is used to grab, and I would use the Z button to shield. But I might have got those mixed up, but I do know that sometimes when I'm clicking trigger, instead of just grabbing, it would just shield. But I know I can grab with the R button, because that's the only button I've pressed to grab, and that's the only time I've been able to grab. And it just becomes very difficult to really get that timing. But there is a very devoted cast of people who take this game very competitively. And the thing about this game specifically compared to the other Smash Bros. Games when it comes to being competitive, the second you get hit, it can count your stock. You get stuck completely, and you just get bodied. If I can get to a couple good clips of some competitive scenes, but yeah, it's really fun to watch competitive Super Smash Bros. 64 in my opinion. I do love it, and nothing beats the power of Pikachu and Kirby in this game. But really, the only viable characters are anyone who has a kick as their neutral air, which you guys will find out. The entire cast has a neutral kick in the air, except for one fellow, Donkey Kong, who to me is undoubtedly the worst character in this game. So I have to do classic mode with him. But before we do that, let me show you the two wonderful side modes that, if they're an ultimate that is beautiful, at least one of the two, but if it's not, they will be sorely missed. At least one of them. So the thing that this game and Melee have in common is that both games are not finished and they are just trash. What I meant to say was break the targets. Now, break the targets was in Brawl, but they went the half-ass route and just gave everybody this, like, any character can be on any of the courses for break the targets. It has different levels. But in Melee and 64, every character had their own stage to break the targets with their abilities, and it was honestly really fun. It was brilliant. Now I understand if break the targets isn't in a new game and they wouldn't do this again because there's just so many characters already in the game, but it's just something that I appreciate a lot about, because in Melee they had the inclusion of like doing wall jumps within those break the target sequences. You don't really use that in game, like when you're doing regular battles. How many times do you get wall jump use? Not often. So when you can actually use it on a stage, it's really fun and adds the value to it, I think. And in this game, you had, like for Link was pretty fun because you had to use the boomerang, the bomb, and all that. Link is always fun when it comes to break the target. Now, the other thing that wasn't even in Melee was board the platforms, which is something that I really like. Not as fun as break the targets in my opinion, but it still was pretty cool that you had to go across the stage and find these yellow platforms, and you have to board them all so the light changes blue, and then you have to just collect all of them. I understand they might have removed it in the next game because it's unnecessary, but I thought it was really fun and added a different kind of puzzle than just, oh, hit that ball. No, you have to land on that and get back, so it's more like a recovery game. Other than that, what this game has, what you guys are waiting for, is the beautiful, the classic mode, the OG. So let us do this adventure. We're going on very hard, 5 stocks, and we're going on that Donkey Kong with no neutral kick air move. This was a terrible idea! But no, honestly, the Donkey Kong is just so damn slow in this game. His attacks take like 2 days to... Oh my god, okay, you know what? Link just actually comboed me of some sort. What? Oh, hey, that was actually pretty cool. You know, Donkey Kong might have some potential, and only one way to win, and that's the baseball bat. You won't even let me hit him. I hit him. He got Little Mac. The secret to the Yoshis. The secret to the Yoshis. None of your attacks will kill them, except for back throw. So just keep grabbing them and throwing them. Hopefully they let you grab them. Hey, actually, we're already up to Fox on the 3rd spot, and we're maxing and relaxing with 5 stocks. This actually might end well. This might be actually pretty good, what we call strats. Next level play. Oh my god, it's the top tier of the game. There's only one thing I could do. Okay, I did it. Honestly, this John DK probably found the perfect meta for Donkey Kong players in Smash Bros. 64. Just stand there and up B. I mean, it seems to be working. But never mind, I got him. So as you guys can notice, break the targets and platforms were actually in the classic mode as well, and I really did appreciate that. So I'm not quite sure if Smash Bros. Ultimate is going to have something like this. I know there's a type of final game that's kind of like race to the finish. So I'm just curious if there's actually any other mini games that come with it. Oh, here comes my main, and yet another multi-man. You guys know what to do. Yeet 'em. Now, I know those Kirby's in the last round took a stock off me, but I won't let Samus do that here. Samus thinks she's better than DK just because she has a neutral kick, right? Neutral air kick. But DK got something that she doesn't have, and that's low tier syndrome. And see, DK's already got this. Oh no. No, she's harambeing him. Oh, ooh, she hit him with the kick. Okay, that's cheap. That was a bomb. That wasn't even her own skill. Okay, I'm coming back with strength. Oh, no, no, what? The lava comboed me? Wow. That looks like me on a good night. And so, it is Metal Mario. Classic character that would show up in, you know, the classic mode. Now, this is my goal right now. I'm trying to break his shield. I'm really hoping to break his shield. So you guys root for me. You guys root for me. We are going to... Oh, never mind. Screw it. It's getting too risky. And we're finally here. This is Race to the Finish, and I really do appreciate this mode a lot. Back in the day, there's these things called polygons, or polygons. I think they're just called give me a second, guys. There we go. Okay, now I can concentrate. These polygons are basically the wireframe or the fighting alloys or the Miis in the new game. And these polygons were just polygons of the fighters. So there's a Yoshi one, a Kirby one, a Link one, a Mario one, and they were just pretty cool. I just really liked them. I just really like that idea very much. And one more Yeet mode. Yeah, you know this was a throwdown. It was nothing but throws. Okay, so yeah, lost to stock in that last round. Now we are just Donkey Kong and Master Hand. And I gotta say, I really like the Master Hand battle here. Right now this is post-narration, so I don't even remember what the heck I did. Oh, he's trying to pull out the Glock right now, right away. So Donkey Kong, you see my strategy, just as always, when he's doing the walking move, just jump right overhead. And this is before Crazy Hand, obviously, right? So Master Hand isn't afraid to be on the left side and float there. In the later games, Master Hand oh, I got poked. Master Hand solely is on the right side. But in this game, he could go back and forth. And he went a lot further out to chase after you. He was a lot more scarier in that sense than in the other games. I won with the neutral air. And with that, guys, that is the classic mode. Cleared on very hard. We almost lost all of our stocks, but we went throughout with no continues. And the only thing after this is credits, which nothing really out of the ordinary, except I never realized Bill Trennan was on the list. I never noticed that. Other than that, this is a really fun game. Anyone gets a chance to play this game, I really do suggest play this game. It's really fun. It's really good. It's a classic. Thank you so much, Masahiro Sakurai. Thank you everyone who's worked on all the Smash Bros. Games. Just thank you, Nintendo. You gave us such a wonderful gift that brought a bunch of us together, the gaming community. Because this is one of the most grandest crossovers of all video games. Of course, just solely almost being Nintendo. But it just brought a bunch of people together as well, not just those game characters. And it's created such special times in our lives. Because sounds, visuals, they can bring us back to a memory, right? So video games, just solely from, let's say, a nostalgic music or a character that you recognize, can bring you back to such a happy time or traumatizing time. I have to be honest. Just like, oh my, okay, now this is traumatizing. How could I forget this? It looks like a Sonic schoolhouse. The more you look at it, oh gosh. Well, anyways, thank you guys for everything, and I hope you guys liked this video. Next up is Smash Bros. Melee. Hopefully I'll have the time for it. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching.